Picture yourself alone in your living room late at night as your phone buzzes with a secret link that reads, Katherine Ryan exclusive. Make sure your AIone appears as a caution. You click out of curiosity, only to find Britain's witty comedian in a series of topless photographs that combine her signature self-assurance with unvarnished vulnerability. She stands before an antique chaise longue in a velvet-draped boudoir with her arms crossed just below her bust and her back to a gilt mirror. Suggestion can be more euphoric than complete exposure, as seen by the warm glow of candles that pool on her shoulders and the curve of her waist. You can practically smell vanilla-scented wax and hear the subtle drip of melting spines as each flicker creates swirling shadows on her hips. You are then taken to a windswept rooftop patio with a dusk view of the London skyline. As the last of the sun's rays gently shape the soft hollows beneath her ribs, she lies on a low stone bench, bare-chested except for one hand that is draped elegantly across her skin. Even public spaces may feel incredibly private, as evidenced by the way the cold evening breeze tousles her hair and frames her topless form against the distant city glow and string lights. You can hear the hum of cabs below and even taste the chilly night air. Her figure appears in relief against a charcoal background in a striking black and white studio photo. Evidence that light and shadow can create live art on the human body may be seen in the way one arm arches overhead as the other smooths back her hair. Distraction is eliminated by the monochromatic treatment, which highlights each of her features, including the soft curve of her waist, the valley of her cleavage, and the slope of her shoulders. The sound of a shutter clicking and the silence of strong studio lights are practically audible. She emerges in the dim light of a converted attic at morning. She is wearing only a linen sarong tied low at her hips, topless by a skylight. Natural lighting can be the most flattering spotlight, as evidenced by the early sun filtering in. She looks down with calm assurance, demonstrating that grace and vulnerability may coexist. Under her bare feet, you can practically feel the crisp linen and hear the gentle creak of floorboards. She is in a secret garden by golden hour. She leans against a stone fountain at dusk, surrounded by climbing vines, topless except for a thin silk wrap around her hips. She is rendered molten orange by the heat of the setting sun, demonstrating the superiority of nature's lighting. Birdsong fades into the dusk, and you can practically smell the damp dirt. She is shown in a candid mirror selfie with her hair swept back, makeup-free, one arm folded across her chest, and her phone in the other. The messy dressing area behind her is evidence that genuineness frequently flourishes away from the spotlight of public cameras. The gentle whisper of her own thoughts and the click of her phone are practically audible. She is topless beneath string lights with only a wool blanket around her waist, on a beach by a bonfire as night falls. Firelight can turn raw exposure into warmth, as evidenced by the intimate aura created by the flickering flames on her flesh. You can practically hear the crackle of logs and smell the smoky embers. The most breathtaking part, however, is the grand finale. She lies in a bathtub lined with marble, with rose petals drifting about her and candlelight flashing off the porcelain. Only the gentle glow and a single pearl strand hanging at her waist cover her body, demonstrating how effective minimalism can be. She is the epitome of self-embrace, her eyes closed in peaceful surrender. The steam is so dense and fragrant with petals that you can really taste it.